This, sir, we are live now.
Okay.
So let me start.
Okay.
Hello, students. Greetings from Quantum University. I, Dr. Satyendra, the Dean Academics, welcome you all on this career counseling webinar on cybersecurity. On this occasion, I would like to talk about the exciting opportunities in the Quantum University, Roorkee. Our university focuses on creating a space for new ideas and innovations. Our aim is to impart the skills and the knowledge to do well in today's fast changing world. We have some special features that makes us different. Our education system lets you study in various cutting edge technology courses. The university has a passion program that allows the students to mix their studies with their hobbies like music, sports, gardening, and many more. Our curriculum is designed to prepare the student for the future with the latest technologies and the skills. We also offer various certified trainings that gives the hands-on experience that further boosts the student's resume. We as a university held special sessions to guide the school students also. In the same sequence, we have scheduled a webinar today on opportunities and the career in the field of cybersecurity. For this, we have with us Mr. Avdesh Kumar. He is the cybersecurity expert and currently working as the principal consultant, Quickheal Technologies Limited. He has got vast industry experience in the field of cybersecurity and cyber forensics. On this occasion, I would like to welcome Sir for being here with us today. And now I request Mr. Avdesh for his valuable insights that can help the students for their career ahead.
Thank you
Now
so
over
much,
to
Dr. Satyendra, sir.
Mr. Avdesh, sir.
Thank you so much for your warm welcome and thank you for introducing me over here. Guys, I'm going to share my screen. So just give me 1 minute. In this particular webinar, we are going to discuss about the various career opportunities in the domain of cybersecurity. So in this particular webinar, we are going to discuss how you can make your career in the domain of cybersecurity, because lot of students having question that what are the pathways are available once they will opt for the program in cybersecurity. Some having the confusion that like that if they have opted for the cybersecurity, so they have only one opportunity related to the hacking.
Sir, I would like to request to please open your video also if there is any.
Okay. Now my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. It is
Okay.
visible.
So we are going to discuss about the various roles are available in the domain of cybersecurity and how you can make your career in the domain of cybersecurity, because this is very vast domain. When we talk about the cybersecurity, cybersecurity is not only the requirement of technology nowadays. Cybersecurity is a requirement of complete business process and complete ecosystem. Student having myths in their mind that if they opt for cybersecurity, they only need to go for attack part or hacking this something or protecting something. Apart from hacking and protecting, there are not many things where you can make your career in the domain of cybersecurity, and you can utilize multiple things, you can utilize your knowledge in multiple domains also. Like that, if I will talk about in technology, everything is incomplete without focusing on the cyber security part. Either you are working in IoT or you are working in you can say that robotics, or you are working in mechanical, instrumental and automation companies. Everywhere cybersecurity plays a vital role. We just need to understand how we can apply the knowledge of security in our domain. In computer science domain, is every subdomain is dependent upon cybersecurity anyhow. But in this particular webinar, I will provide you the insight how you can correlate your cybersecurity knowledge with your domain specific knowledge and make your self better placeable or better jobbable. Because nowadays, not many students are available in the market, or not a huge talent is available in the market in the domain of cybersecurity, but nobody will able to put up their skills and nobody able to combine the knowledge how they can put in front of employers so they will get placeable. So right now this particular webinar is focused on clearing all the doubts which are related to the same. So this particular program will provide you, this particular webinar will provide you the detail about current scenarios on the internet, how serious is the cybercrime in India, role of cybersecurity, requirement for cybersecurity professional, skill set required in cybersecurity domain and major domains in cybersecurity, and value proposition. How quick, how Quickheal and Quantum University will help you to getting a good job, getting good career opportunities in the domain of cybersecurity with the help of this webinar. So, like that, I just want to highlight what is the dream of our PM. So, that our PM says that I dream of digital India, where cybersecurity become an integral part of our national security. Because initially, when a war will occur, if I will show you the industry evolution. Similarly, war evolution is also there. Now, completely the physical war will get converted or get transacted into the cyber war or digital war. Every country need a digital force or digital workforce which help that particular country protecting their digital infrastructure. That's why cybersecurity is not only important for the private organizations. Cybersecurity not only important for the IT organization, it is also become the need of government. It is also a issue related to the national security. So we will discuss related same. So if we talk about the scenarios, so initially if we talk about the pre-internet scenarios, student will involve in lot of physical activity. They will interact with their peers, and the normal education can help these understand that what is good and what is bad. So in the physical life, because our parents are aware about that particular life and they are very much compatible or comfortably, they can able to explain that you need to do perform these activities and you need not to perform these activity in the physical world. But when the internet came into our life, that they are not able to watch us, they were not able to teach us that what is good and what is bad. So if we talk about the pre-internet scenario, our involvement in the physical activities is high. If I will talk about the post-internet scenarios, our involvement in the internet activities, playing games, sending emails, all these things will dependent upon the internet. If I will talk about in this era, from purchasing to payment, everything is dependent upon the internet. Like that, with the help of UPI, with the help of internet banking, we can transfer a huge amount of money. So once the dependency on the apart from this physical, you can say this is the completely the era of physical life. Now we move toward the completely toward the virtual life. So if I will say that this is the era of virtual life, where I will spend whole of the time over the internet with our virtual peers, we can say that we are performing all the activities from purchasing a needle to purchasing a bike, car, everything we can able to book from the internet. So that's why understanding the virtual life and protecting this virtual life become a very vital role. It will become very important. If we are not able to protect our virtual life, then we cannot able to protect anything, because now the diversion is from physical life to virtual life. So scenario is completely changed. So A word from our honorable prime ministers. I want to show you a video over here.
So voice is not coming.
Okay, sir. Actually, there is issue with the voice. So just give me 1 minute. I think I need to share with different medium because in Google Meet it is not allowed to share the voice. So just give me 1 minute.
Friends, technology is setting the pace for the defense sector to evolve. Earlier, wars were determined by who had better horses and elephants. Then came the era of firepower. Now, technology is playing a very important role in global conflicts. From software to drones to UAVs, technology is redefining the defense sector. Friends, with the rapid increase of tech use, data protection as well as cyber security become very, very important. Our youth can play a big role in devising robust cyber security solutions. These solutions can effectively vaccinate digital products against cyber attacks and viruses. Today, our fintech industry is doing very well. Millions of people are doing transactions without any hesitation. This is because of people's trust, which is very important.
आप दोबारा से प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं ना?
Okay. Sorry for the interruption, guys, because so we are discussing about the cybersecurity. So when we talk about the cybersecurity is refers to the set of techniques which is used to protect the integrity of organization's security architecture, safeguard your data against attack, damage, unauthorized access, and the given are the three most important pillar of cybersecurity, that is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So when we talk about the cybersecurity, we also talk about PPT. When I will talk about PPT, it seems little bit like that we are talking about any kind of presentation. No, we are talking about people, process, and technology. If you are able to secure all three paradigm, people, process, and technology, we can able to say that we are cyber safe organization. So every organization is working with that particular respect, so he can, or that particular organization is able to secure people also, the organization is able to secure processes also, and organization is able to secure the technology requirement also. So what is the agenda over here? The agenda is over here, we having the requirement for strengthening people resource, we having the requirement for making processes strong, and we having the requirement for making or creating strong technology. So requirement is not only dependent upon the technology. Anyone who want to make their career, if someone is very good in writing and creating the policies, so there is a proper a part of policies is there. Anyone who is having very good training skills or presentation skills, they can able to go into the training domain, or going to teach people or spreading cyber awareness. So any organization who says that is a cyber safe organization, that particular organization having very good people who are trained in the cyber security, who having the complete knowledge of cyber security posture, who the organization having good and refined processes related to the cyber security, and organization having best tools and technologies available for preventing any kind of cyber attack and cyber threat. It is like that, we see that super specialty hospital where we having best doctors, where we having best amenities, where we having best equipment, and where we having best supporting staff, and we will mark at this particular hospital is super specialty hospital. That hospital is not only specialty due to the doctors are available. That hospital is get rank of super specialty hospital because all the staff over there having very good understanding of that process. All the staff is well qualified, and they are very much intended and specialized toward their work. They are very much specialized in the dedicated work they have to perform. So combinedly, we can say that complete hospital is a very good rank super specialty hospital. Similarly, cybersecurity. In the cybersecurity, your all three pillars are very much strengthened. So we required different kind of skill set, making your people, process, and technology strong. So how we can ensure that my people, process, and technology is strong? So CIA trade will help us to identifying, okay, the organization is secure or not. So what is the major paradigm? Confidentiality. What confidentiality says, information is always available to authorized person. Unauthorized person is not able to access any information. For example, my bank account balance is checked by two bodies. One, I can check. Second, the banking service provider can check. If anyone else want to check my account balance with the legitimate means, they cannot able to check. Bank having right, because who are the two bodies who are authorized for accessing that particular content? A particular receiver or the banking user is responsible for checking his banking details, and the service provider is responsible for checking that particular banking details. So confidentiality, if your organization is capable enough to maintaining the confidentiality of data related to their employees, related to their customers, related to their client, so we can say that yes, it is maintaining one paradigm of cybersecurity. Similarly, we are going to talk about availability. If we will say that information is always available to legitimate user whenever required. For example, I want to withdraw amount from bank, and I am able to withdraw at any time, 24 into 7. Anytime I can withdraw. So it is going to decide that availability of services. So any organization who make available services 24 into 7 to legitimate user, that authorized user will able to access service whenever needed. So we will say that we will measure with the availability. Integrity. So whatever the information is saved or transmitted in internet, that will transmitted without modification. Any unauthorized modification is not allowed, and combinedly we will say it CIA. So cyber security is completely revolving around these three things: confidentiality, integrity, and availability with respect to people, process, and technology. If any organization able to implement same, we will say that yes, this organization is a safe organization or cyber safe organization. So this is the broader definition of cyber security which help you to understand. So cyber security is much more than a matter of IT. So that's why I mentioned initially that cybersecurity is not only the IT requirement, it is the requirement of business process. Now we are going requirement of cybersecurity professional. Yes, there is a huge requirement of cybersecurity professional because prior to lockdown, never anyone think about work from home. Never anyone think about that all the universities will run their courses in virtual mode. Up this COVID 19, or you can say this lockdown, has changed the complete landscape. Now, the dependability on IT infrastructure and cyberspace is very much high as compared to pre COVID. In pre COVID, lot many things will be performed in the physical mode, but post COVID will completely change the scenario, and now we are very much dependent upon IT infrastructure. This dependability increases, this dependability increases the demand of cybersecurity professionals. Initially, they less number of VPNs are used, less number of IT related dependability for remote work because everyone is doing all the work in physical mode. But after lockdown, a new world is evolved and people can see, witness this particular thing that without physical offices the organizations can operate. Without physical universities, education can be delivered. Without physical setup, n number of things can be managed virtually. So this plays very vital role and provided a new dimension, and thinking about the new dimension, how we can securely enhance and make robust IT or secure cyber IT space structure. So how we can able to secure our cyber space, so we can able to provide a better virtual world to the users whenever required to deal with the situation like COVID-19 will come in future. So cybersecurity professional plays very important and vital role because in the COVID duration you have seen lot of cyber threats also occurred. Lot of cyber frauds will get increased because the dependability of cyber infrastructure is increased rapidly and we are not aware and ready at that time. So that makes cybersecurity professionals is highly demandable in the market now. Everyone want to ready for handling any kind of virtual transformation, any kind of virtual, any kind of you can say that huge demand in the virtual infrastructure setting. Virtual IT resources required, virtual transaction is required. So cybersecurity professionals are highly demandable job nowadays. So now we are going to understand what are the food for the thought post COVID 19. So after post COVID 19, every organization having operations and all organization will need to move to new operating model like that. Why? Because previously they are aware about the traditional model, and after COVID 19 they observe that we can work in hybrid model also, we can work in online model also. So every organization need to change the operating model. Company will need to reset their security system to ensure that no outlier, because the changing requirement ask the change for the same. Risk assessment. In COVID-19, new cyber risks are introduced because in COVID-19 we are highly dependent upon the cyberspace. And once we are highly dependent on the cyberspace, we are able to understand what kind of threats will be introduced in this, what kind of threats are available. So once we will able to understand, then only we can say that new cyber risk appeared during the pandemic and must understood or must provided us the need of risk assessment. Similarly, when we building a house, we will discuss with the architect for the better life. Now the corporate, will discuss through the architect assessment when they are building their infrastructure for IT and non-IT requirement. So architecture assessment is also become a very important, that how we can able to design a secure architecture. Remote work, updates to the remote access and bring your own device policies must be made. So this is the complete transaction, we can say, that pre-COVID and post-COVID. So post-COVID bring all these challenges and ask that how organization can work more securely, and make and it also generate the need of cybersecurity professional who can able to design a secure architecture, who can able to perform the risk assessment, who can able to develop the operating models, secure operating models for the organization. So every dimension is going to look for the same. With that, various stats are available from various organizations. IBM says that there is a need of 3 million cybersecurity professionals right now. The cybersecurity market is expected to grow by USD 35 billion by 2025. This is a report by DSCI. Saka is saying that cybersecurity skill shortage in India. NASCOM, that is the government body, semi-government body, is saying that the country need at least 1 million skilled people in the end of 2024. 1 million skilled cybersecurity professional is required. Cisco is saying India is facing the shortage of 4 lakh cybersecurity experts. So this particular job demand, or you can say the shortage in the skills, will make cybersecurity is a very promising area which will provide you the jobs, highly paid jobs. If you having the skills, you get highly paid job in this particular domain. And the big industries are saying about it in their surveys, in their reports. They are publishing that they are lacking for the cybersecurity professionals. So this particular program will provide you the opportunity to join this particular program and become the part of cyber ecosystem and make yourself a good cybersecurity professional, which is going to build a secure cyber safe nation, secure cyber safe organization, and secure cyber safe universities and colleges. You can play a vital role in that particular process. Now, skill set is required for cyber domains. So, when we're talking about moving in this particular domain, the fundamental idea, all those who are moving into the BTech program, they always study three fundamental programs. I just want to highlight. One is programming language. One is programming language. And second, when we talk about the program, there is the networking. One program is operating system, and one program is database. So these four things is very important for moving in the cybersecurity. Why I am saying that? If we take example of a mobile phone, this is a mobile phone. So can we say that this mobile phone is dependent upon operating system? Without operating system, we cannot use. This mobile phone is dependent upon network. Without network, we cannot able to send or receive the data, and we are able to store the information in the database. So if you understand the programming language, network, operating system, and database, you can able to secure it. And there is a myth, there is only one job role is available that is related to hacking. No. With if you having very good understanding of software development, you can become a secure coder with the help of cybersecurity. Secure coding is one of the very promising domain. If you having very good understanding of networking, you can become secure network administrator. If you having very good understanding of database, you can become secure database administrator, DBA. And when you are adding security in your profile with respect to the domain knowledge, your job offers opportunity will get increased, Your salary is also get impacted, because none of the organization is looking for the people who will not having the idea about cybersecurity. Either that particular organization is working in technical domain, or that particular organization is working in non-technical. Every organization is dependent upon IT infrastructure. So there are the huge scope related to, like that, you having huge interest in IoT, so you can make your profile like that, IoT security. N number of people having huge interest in cloud computing, so you can make your profile like that, cloud security. And if you having the idea about administrating cloud plus security, definitely you are going to get very good opportunities, and the employer will select your CV first as compared to normal cloud architect, normal cloud administrator. So what is required over here, there is a huge scope in this. You need to incorporate security practices in your area of specialization, and this program which we are running at Quantum University will help you in getting or mapping these skill sets. Because all these courses, once you go through program only, the basic computer science jobs are available with you. Apart from the basic computer science job, you having the huge scope of the jobs. You can apply for a diverse portfolio. Anyone who is looking for secure coding practices, you can apply. Anyone who is looking for secure network administrator, you can apply. Apart from the traditional job, anyone who is looking for secure database administrator, you can apply. Anyone who is looking for IoT security practices, you can apply. Anyone who is looking for cloud security, you can apply in those. Apart from this, various other domains are there, we will discuss. I just want to tell you to that there is a huge scope in this domain, and this domain is providing you to opportunity to working in multiple other domains also. So if you want to make your career, you are looking for a lucrative career in the domains, so cybersecurity is one of the promising domain. What is required, only a basic knowledge is required, and your interest is paramount. If you having the interest in cybersecurity, if you having in the interest playing with the hardware and software component and making them more secure, you can opt for this particular domain. Now we are going to discuss about major domain, like that I have provided you the idea. So there are various major domain in the same. You can check over here. So we are going to talk about all those who are not very good in programming. They can opt for the domain risk audit and compliance. This is very promising domain, and huge packages are available. Every organization having risk auditors, like that. In the financial term, we having chartered accountant. Similarly, we having a person who is specialized in auditing rules and policies related to the cybersecurity. We have a people who can check that that you implemented compliances properly or not, so it comes under risk audit and compliance. Then we will go for the application testing. So testing for the web application, taking the testing for the system application, that is also huge scope related to, because nowadays everything is dependent upon internet. If you want to purchase something, you will go on Swiggy. If you want to purchase something, you will go on Zomato. If you want to purchase something, you will go on other platforms. So application testing is also one of the major area where you can work, and it is very interesting area that lot of companies are making bug bounty programs. So application testing will help you to evaluating same. Malware analysis, you are using antivirus, like that you are aware about that Quickheal is an antivirus company. So malware analysis is also a very lucrative area where you can make your career, because every organization is suffering from the issues of malwares. Every organization want to create a robust cybersecurity practices against the malwares. So malware analysis plays vital role. So you will go through this malware analysis. Business continuity and disaster recovery is also a very important domain. Due in the case of natural disasters, in the case of any kind of cyber incident, how we can keep our business active, how we can make our business alive, how we can able to maintain the availability of resources we are going to study in this particular domain. Network security and management is also one of the very promising domain, because when we talking about the internet is a combination of multiple networks, multiple small networks. So we can say that network security management is also very important. Digital forensics nowadays, if the involvement of digital devices are going to be increased, we can say that due to this particular digital devices, the crime using digital devices is also get increased. We having the complete architecture of physical forensic process. Similarly, we need a professional who having the complete understanding how to handle digital evidences, how to perform a analysis on the digital evidences and make that particular analysis to admissible in the court. So all we are going to study in the domain of digital forensics. Incident management. So if any incident occur, how we are going to manage that incident, how we are going to handle that incident, that comes under the domain of incident management. Security testing is also one of the very prominent domain where we will perform the testing with respect to scenario. So these are the eight major domains. These are not only the eight domains, these are the eight major domains which we are utilizing, which we are studying in the domain of cybersecurity. And in our program, you will get the flavor of all the eight domains. And apart from this, some new things will become the part of our curriculum. So if you go through this entire curriculum, you can able to see that we are trying to cover a 360 degree of cybersecurity, which make you with your core skill. It is the best combination if you want to pursue in the domain of cybersecurity. Now we need to understand what kind of jobs are available and what are the job labels are there. So you can check. If you want to enter into the cybersecurity, you will enter as a trainee or a security analyst. Somewhere they will say that junior security analyst. Somewhere they will say that junior security. Junior consultant is also one of the very popular posts nowadays. Once you will get some experience of 0 to 3 years, 4 years, then you can able to move in mid-level job, that is related to the specialist and team lead. Once you having a vast experience in this domain, you can move in the domain of in the role of CISO. CISO is one of the highest levels of you can say that highest job level in the domain of cybersecurity. So there are different other jobs also. Broadly, we will categorize as trainee, security analyst, engineer slash specialist. Like that, I am network security specialist, so you can come here network security, cloud security specialist, database security specialist, coding security specialist or secure coding specialist. Similarly, we having manager and CISOs for the same. Now we are going to talk about career decision. So what Abraham Lincoln says that the best way to predict the future to create it. So what you need to do, you need to plan, you need to act, you need to observe, and you need to reflect. So what is plan? Your work and future goal is acting as a plan. Now work upon it. I having a huge plans and I am not working. It is not going to give any fruitful result. After making plans, your efforts are required for the same. You need to put maximum effort in those plans. Then you need to act for those effort. Observe from your learning. When we are in the learning phase, observe that where you are strong, what are the weaknesses, what are the changes are required. And once you will observe from your learning, then try to reflect it through your achievement. Then try to reflect it through achievements. Now, how we can able to get the education in the cybersecurity domain? You can apply for bachelor or master programs in the domain of information security and digital forensics. You can able to go through the short term industrial courses and certification. You can go for continuous self learning mode also. So the best way for if you want to make your vital career, you can go with the bachelor degree programs. After bachelor, you can go for the master also. The bachelor degree programs will provide you a structural learning for getting into this domain. That's why it is very important. Now, once you have gone through, representation is very important. So you need to having a huge representation on educational, or you can say that social media, in which is intended toward the education, like that LinkedIn, Twitter, not Instagram and Facebook. LinkedIn, Twitter, you need to very create your profile, you need to share your achievements, you need to discuss about what you are doing, you need to discuss something about the technology, not the fake things, only genuine thing. But your online presence matter most. Employer can able to pick it from you, from these places. Employer are continuously looking on LinkedIn and Twitter for good profiles, and they will send you the connection request, and they will try to get in the tie up with you, and for various kind of job opportunities, freelancing work, project based work. So or LinkedIn or your online presences matter on the websites or on the social media platform where employers are there, where the educated peoples are there. Educated peoples are present on other platform also, but their intention on Instagram and Facebook, spreading education and employability is not intention. The intention is fun, intention is enjoy. But in the LinkedIn and Twitter, our intention is educational perspective. We are going to talk about with educational prospect, and we are going to talk about some of the things which are moving around us. So that is these are the two very good platform where your profiles need to be created, and you need to share your achievements and your educational requirement. Now, what is the value proposition over here? We need to understand. First, industry. If you will go for this particular program, the program offered by Quantum University in association with Quickheal Academy to meet the requirement of industry. As a Quickheal, we belongs to this industry, so we understand this industry very well. We understand what kind of changes are going inside the industry. So as an industry, we have capability to adapt those changes and replicate in the form of education. Most candidates are educated but not employable. The reason is the candidates are good, but they will not able to get the proper knowledge as per the industry requirement. So we craft and design our program in such a manner that you will able to get a proper knowledge with the prospect of employability, with the prospect of employment requirement, with the prospect of industry requirement. People are not trained in, because when a trainer will come, the trainer will come from the industry. He will able to provide you the knowledge with industry prospect, not only the theoretical knowledge, and at last you become the industry ready. So any organization who is looking for the people in cyber security, you will get higher weightage over there, because the organization saves their time for training the domain people, the people who are not coming from the cyber domain security, they are just coming from the technology domain. So what employer need to do? Employer need to give the training. Here you are getting as a ready as a cyber security professional with complete understanding of industry perspective. So our employer will also think with the mindset that if he will hire from you guys, he will not need to spend extra amount of training, he will not need to spend extra time for the training you guys, because you having the complete idea about the same. So these are the 4 points which make this program very much valuable and suitable for the candidate who want to work in the domain of cybersecurity. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, I am ready to take all those questions. If you have any doubts, any question, you can ask.
Since the students are connected through the YouTube channel, I think they may have some queries, but they will be only be able to type those queries on the channel only. And we will definitely would like to have some queries, and we would like to answer those queries on the channel also. So thank you, sir, for this session, for explaining the scope of cybersecurity in the different domains of technology and different systems. You have also explained various job titles that can be taken in this particular field, and different skill sets that can be acquired through this technology. So overall, this has been a very good session for the students, which can help them building their career ahead. And at last, I would like to thank for thank to the students who are connected through our YouTube channel to listen this particular broadcast today. And this is in the process that the Quantum University always provide the career counseling in different fields to the school students on time to time. So this is another session in this process. So thank you all for being with us today. Thank you, sir, and thank you all students.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Satyen
Thank
sir,
you.
for inviting us, and thanks everyone who have participated in this webinar. Leave your question to Satyen sir and team, and definitely you will get answer for the same.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you.